Hello there, and welcome to the United Kingdom of Cape Breton, the right-wing utopia which rules the Straits. If you don't know what that means, Cape Breton is an island, and the only crossing onto the island is the strait, the Canso Strait. So we rule the Straits. It's just what I went with, really. The strait of the Canso Causeway is pretty lackluster. It's just one bit of road over rocks, and there's a bridge. There's water either end. Usually around October, November time, there's a whale on one side of the bridge. It's quite nice, but it's not really a tourist attraction. It's not worth coming here just for that whale. But oh well. Let's get to the issues at hand. We have the first issue. A is for academic doping. The problem of academic doping has reared its head after a group of students were caught taking smart drugs ahead of a high school exam season. An alliance of concerned educators, anti-drug crusaders, and C-grade students have demanded an end to this practice to make sure that Cape Breton's youth don't become a generation of cheaters. Drugs to pass exams, but if there are drugs that make you smarter, shouldn't that be, as long as there's no negative health side effects, surely that should be state-sponsored if we can produce these drugs to make everybody 10 points, 10 IQ points smarter. Perhaps we should. It's already shown that IQ correlates to crime statistics. Like the higher your IQ, the less likely you are to be a criminal. So perhaps if we were to raise everybody's intelligence with these smart drugs, it'll benefit the nation with more productive individuals and less crime-ridden communities and such. But anyway, let us get into the debate at hand here and see what these advisors of the grand leader of our nation, King William, have to say. These students are doping themselves up to the gills in the hope it'll improve their academic performance, explains Student Union Vice President for Welfare Oswald Long, while hurriedly trying to finish an assignment. However noble their intentions, the reality is that they're abusing drugs. We need the government to fund an education and outreach program, warning of the dangers and offering counseling and therapy. Outreach and therapy will solve this problem more than blunt law enforcement ever will. I don't know, it's just a whole lot of nothing to me, that one. Education and outreach? How about I demonstrate some outreach with my truncheon? What's a truncheon? Screams the head of narcotics control, Velma Sharp, accidentally knocking over a plant pot while demonstrating. I don't care what they're studying. These kids are junkies and derelicts. And we need to clamp down on them. We need strong enforcement, including random drug testing, strip searches, and sniffer dogs in the exam halls. Just give us the go. And the money. This person seems like a bit of an enthusiast, maybe even a bit of a pedophile. You're offering to conduct strip searches of students in education without reason. Random strip searches. Random means you can do it whenever you want. I'm sure that this Velma Sharp has the eye for a certain type of underage individual and just wants to undress them at her own leisure. I will see that she is put in a jail cell as soon as this debate is over. She will never see the light of day again. Please show a little compassion. Compassion. Pleads national spelling champion Cassidy Barry, while frantically chewing her nails and twitching uncontrollably. I have to concentrate if I'm going to get into a top university, and if a little pill can help me, then why shouldn't it be done? Why shouldn't it be my choice? Some students guzzle coffee or chain smoke cigarettes, and those are much worse for their health. Cracking down on academic doping would only be pushing those who want to perform well That would be counterproductive. Count. This person is clearly a bit mentally unstable, so I'm starting to question the health repercussions of this drug. If they're really this mentally changed over spelling competitions, I might not be able to fund these drugs. Why have exams at all? Everyone knows that they're a waste of everybody's time, admits visibly stressed out teacher Edna Crandall, who is on her 10th cigarette of the day. In fact, do we really need a proper curriculum to follow? Schools and teachers should be able to teach whatever they think is relevant. This can be learning a new language, or the intricacies of soap opera love triangles. The schools would save some cash and it would make my job much easier too. Oh, fuck you. I don't know. We'll definitely not go into pedophile. You're a bit much. Actually, let's just go with you. Let's support the use of these drugs. Exam halls are littered with used needles and empty pill bottles. Hey! Problems, retirement problem solving itself, Economist says. Military base converted to well-defended retirement village. Popular sitcom to end intensive right activists. Now we're getting somewhere. Recreational drug use is up. Good. I'm a fan of that. Intelligence is up. See, I even said 10 IQ points. It's gone up 10%. How about that? Civil rights up. Obesity is up. Oh, fuck. Tourism is up. Disposable income is up. What is down? Taxation, good. Apparently this has affected the weather. Health has gone down. That's quite a negative. Lifespan has gone down, but at least intelligence has gone up. I'm just ashamed about obesity, but intelligence is where the importance are all at. Brotherly love, a bit too close to home. Eh? A brother and sister, Jack and Jill, went to apply for a marriage license today, causing a stir among the populace and many media outlets. I mean, people should be free to marry whoever they want. But then again, sibling inbreeding is apparently dangerous. I don't know how dangerous it is. I'm not a scientist. I've never met somebody whose parents were siblings. I understand that it's commonly said that inbreeding is bad, but I don't know. I have bred fish and fish that were inbred. I used to breed koi when I was a bit younger. The fish that were a bit inbred after the third generation. Second generation, you really notice the difference, but third generation do start to notice a few defects. So maybe that is the same with humans. I understand it's quite similar with chickens. I've been looking into chicken farming over the last couple of years, and the chicken farmer that I did meet did recommend after the third generation to get in new males. Because when they start breeding with their children and grandchildren, they start to get issues. So I'm going to use my my other knowledge with other animals to say that I agree that inbreeding is bad, but why should the government have a right to say who can and can't marry in a libertarian nation? Even if you want to marry your own fucking grandparents, it should be publicly shunned, but it shouldn't be illegal is what I'm going to go with here. We just want to get married, Jill yells to a nearby reporter. What exactly is wrong with her brother and his sister getting married? Who are we hurting? Adds Jack defensively. The government should just butt out a marriage. It's not their business who or what we marry. Yeah, sure. I guess they're not exactly wrong. It isn't anyone else's business. Marriage should be a private affair. It should be between you and your religion. If your religion allows it, sure, but the state, who are they? Like, if you marry someone, it's a religious affair. It's telling your God, whoever your God is, that you and this person can stay together forever. The government should have no input in that. So fucking right on by them if they want to fucking fuck each other. Sure, go for it. It might not even be related. The mother might have cheated between marriages. Who fucking knows? But married? stutters Rory Hudson, head of a major religion. You want to desecrate the most holy and sacred union of marriage by allowing siblings to marry each other? Are you mad? Those who are related must be forbidden from ever loving each other, let alone marriage. It's shameful. They should be punished for this abomination. Oh, and while we're at it, we should ensure that every marriage is regulated by us, just in case something this sinful should ever come up again. Of course. And again, I don't disagree that the religion should dictate who gets married under their religion. But he wants all marriages. I mean, not everyone might be wanting to be married under his religion, so fuck him. Dr. Akara Phillips, a fertility expert, chimes in. No, definitely not. Marriage leads to kids, and do you know what happens when inbreeding is allowed? The children are born with 5 heads. Yes, 5 heads, always. We should encourage people, maybe with monetary incentive, to marry those who are as distantly related as possible. This person here is clearly a race mixer and wants to see the end of the white race, so we are going to ignore this person at once. She clearly works for the modern day media. Fucking adverts. Every advert couple these days is interracial. Every single one. Except for the old white couple. Fucking this person is clearly behind it. But we will not force people with monetary incentives to desecrate the bloodlines of their ancestors. Not at all. If they want to go ahead and be with somebody else, then that's up to them. But we will not state sponsor it. It's ridiculous. People should have the freedom to be with whoever they want. No matter whether you or I disagree, you should be able to date and marry whoever you want. Even if it's a cat. I don't care. It's between you, them, and the religion. Dude, marriage is like totally outdated, says a hippie wearing a multicolored robe and in need of a wash. They're like restrictive and they bring down the vibe, man. Why put people in a box? Ban marriage and let us roam free, and we can all be brothers and sisters. Man, it's what nature wanted, man. This guy is clearly an intellectual. We should ban marriage at once. Don't I have divorce illegal in my nation? Fuck this dude. This was bound to happen sometime, signs an advisor from behind your chair. We give these people a huge amount of freedom and they do this. It just shows that you can't trust them with their own lives. They'll just muck it up. I think it's time that we take such trivial matters out of their hands, as they obviously can't deal with it. Maybe from now on, the government should tell you who to marry. Again, that's quite authoritarian. I'm gonna have to go with a brother and sister on this one. The government should have no say what goes on in marriage. Quite honestly, interspecies marriages are ignored by the government. All right, fuck it. What if this was to happen in Canada? I think my missus would be more likely to marry her horse than me. She loves that horse. Retirement problems, so stuff. What? It's the same fucking stories again. Whoa, what's this? Share the institution of marriage. Civil rights, intelligence. Oh, intelligence is up again. Civil rights up. Tourism up. Crime up. Obesity up. Tourism. It must be like when people go to Vegas to get married straight away. This must be like siblings coming to our country as tourists just to get married. This is fucking brilliant. Nudity is up. Recreational drug use up. What's down then? Taxation down. Lifespan down. Health down. The inbreeding terrible. Weather down. I don't know. I haven't ever felt a need to marry a sibling, but then again, I just might not have met the right sibling yet. You just don't know these things. Anyway, let us check out Cape Breton. Few civil rights, thriving economy, few political freedoms. I thought I was a bit more political free this time. Let's have a look at the people. Let's see what's going on here. Heart disease still the leading cause of death. Government. Ooh, defense is down to 46%. And the economy is still private industry. Very Good. I'm very happy. Anyway, that will do for this video. I hope you've enjoyed it. So if you want to join in with the fun, there is a Discord server linked down below in the description. You can join that, and you'll find the Discord thread within the server, and you can join on from there and join the fun. There is also a Patreon link down below if you want to support me in my life. Even $1 do is more than enough. It adds up. If 50 people each deliver $1, it's worth more than one person. Or it's worth the exact same as one person supporting with $50. So go ahead. I've got thousands of hours of content up on this channel, and that's a lot of free stuff. So even just $1, cancel it after a month. It adds to my survival of supporting myself out here in the woodlands. And yeah, I'll see you guys next time. Thanks for watching, and again, goodbye.